Hello everyone. The today video is about experimenting and I think more about trying to experiment with the Flame engine inside the Flutter. So I think there will be no progress at all. I expect that. So I think it will be just thoughts and trying to or understand how to create basically the game animation and etc. And I am currently in the game, Flame game, and I added just character component, which is position component with collision callbacks, but by the time I'm not using collision at all, but I will. But currently I just can remove them, just not, or maybe just remove overrides. So what I need to do, I need to force to move this white box to the bottom, and also I need to the game camera. Let's write it down. So the first task is to force character go down and go right. Align or not align, link or not link, make camera follow the character, and I think that's all that I want to do right now. So I've created simple method here to render just a simple rectangle that depends from the size. It's 20 to 20 and positioned by right here. So as far I remember, we need to, and also as far I reading here, the update method receives delta time in seconds since last update and allows to move to the next stage. So basically we could use update method to update its position. For example, I think we can do, let's see, we have a get method here, we have a set method here, and also I see x and y. So basically I can do just, I can create some velocity, for example 5, and subtract velocity from subtract, not subtract, just now it's moving too fast. Okay, so let's see. Let's just choose some velocity that would not too big. Wow, no, not that much. Maybe I can do something like that. It's still going down too fast. Okay, why? Why? Let's see. Print current velocity, change velocity, and not velocity. I think we can print just y. So let's see. Okay, it's updating the same value as before because it remembers the velocity I set at the start of the game. My first velocity, and let's change that to something like that. Now it's moving not that much, so also that would be horizontal velocity, and also I think we need to add vertical velocity, sorry. So we need to add some x velocity to make something like that. X velocity should be faster than maybe something like that, or like that. Let's update now. What we need to do is, let's see how we can work with the camera. There is new camera and viewport in Flame. The default viewport is now on Flame game. Fixed resolution. This is transformed. So fixed predefined values means it will scale game as much as possible and black bars if needed. Okay, I think we don't need to scale. Like report canvas transformation. Let's see how we can create a camera component. New experimental API. There's a world that contains all information inside of the world. Just anywhere. For example, okay. Should we use the host? Okay, we can have multiple world instances. The world is rendered. Two components inside viewport and viewfinder, like the world object owns viewport and viewfinder. Okay. Let's see. Is a window for the world is seen. Some size, shape, and position on the screen. It's understandable. Children can mask. Okay. Phone reports are available. Max report is expense. Max size. This should be enough. This part of the camera is responsible for knowing which location is underlying game world we're currently looking at. Okay, this is new. The viewfinder also controls it. Let's see. The zoom level, rotation angle of view. So this option, okay, property allows design which point inside the viewport serve as logical center of the camera. For example, in side-scrolling action games, it's common to have camera focused on the main character. Yep, this is what we needed. Who is displayed on the center of the screen but closer to the lower left corner. This of center position would be logical center of camera controls. Enter components added to the viewfinder as children rendered. Okay, so there are several ways to modify camera settings in runtime. Do it manually. Alright, update method. Apply fixed behavior viewport. Okay, follow, stop, move to, set bounds. This is nice. Let's try to understand how it can be used. Let's see. Let's create a camera. The camera wrapper is camera and camera here. Let's somehow it not allows me to go through the camera. That's strange. Let's see. Okay, now I see. So it certainly looks like an old camera. Not sure, but looks like that. So let's create, I think, We can create a world. World? But a flame game component with game. Okay, currently I don't understand how this works, so let's go to the GitHub. Oh, this is Discord, sorry. GitHub. Let's go to examples and games. Let's see if there's any of camera examples. Okay, let's just Google it. Camera component is repository. So test experimental viewfinder test flame leap report world. Here we are. There's one game in examples. It's called pod racing game. Let's see how it's made. It has 4 to the game with keyboard events. It has camera world and camera component here. When the game is loading, it's register camera component. Children, what the children? I don't know. Let's just create maybe something similar, or just copy. Okay, the camera component will be a camera component. Should be where is actually start camera, where it assigns. Oh, I see. It assigns right there. It registers to the children the type, but not assigns, and assigns only camera world, and then it assigns all balls, lap lines, and balls to the camera world. Okay. Let's see. I think that for now I will just copy and try to understand the code that already written in this example to create something different. So what register do? Register adds new cache for subtype, allowing you to call query. If the cache already exists, okay, it's, oh, I see. It's an unordered set. It's not flame. If the set is not empty, the current elements will be restored. It's recommended to register all desired types at the beginning of your application to avoid recomputing existing elements upon registration. So Add new cache. So I need to call query. Cache already exists. Expression. So cache entry data filter C. C is the type. Is registered. Okay, it contains key C. It looks like that. Just has a map of cache entries with the data. Where is filter type C to list? Okay, I see. Let's now so camera world stop should be world. So both of the components will be late to assign. So camera world will be assigned after component registered. And why is that? Not because we should register to the component set. See. Okay, so let's continue. There is, okay, instead of adding a new component to the flame game, it's added to the camera world. So basically I need to add tractor component to the camera world. Let's change it to the add all. Let's see, do they use router? I think no, but I think if router, and it is obviously a component also registered in the flame game, and it should be visible from the camera component. So maybe it should be registered in the world, but not sure. Let's just use it here. Maybe it would need to change it. So let's see. Zoom level. Start camera. Let's start camera. Let's see. Let's add the same logic here, but another method. So I think load camera, or maybe init camera. Let's import a math. Okay, and the track size of what is it? Okay, it's a ball game, so it should like, okay, it seems like something different. So a zoom level here is X, canvas as x, so it's a width, it's a height, and it's divided to the track size, so it's a level size. Okay, I think we don't need it right now, so I can just use a 1, I think. Not sure about it. So do we have a world here? No, we don't have this variable. So I can safely rename this to world, just world, that's all. So I think it be world camera. The viewfinder position is to canvas size. Okay, it's up to 2, so can we? Oh, we can. We can divide it to the divide vector 2 to the 2. So let's see. Zoom level and world camera. Let's restart a game. Let's add its camera here. Let's turn it to async. Let's continue. So what we have now is the same logic as before, but not the same logic as before. Because now, obviously, camera is different. So the size of game world completely dependent from the camera. That's, I don't think that's good, but what if we add a character component? I don't think, let's see. Either from camera, contains local point, local to parent, to local. That's basically just a world. It's basically just a component. So disables okay, what if we add a character component, not to world, but to the okay, so basically if we add a component to the world, it would depend from the size of the screen, at least for with this configuration. Viewfinder position game coordinates point position center viewport. So let's see what we have here also. Let's see what we also need to do. Maybe we can. What we can. Prepare start. What do? I don't know. Finder add scale effect. Okay, move to start. remove start camera, remove from parent. So this start camera removes yourself from the world. And what else? How this works? This is aligned vector viewport size. This is a cameras for players. So there's different cameras for players for each player. Oh, this is cool, I think. And in each camera there's fixed size viewport with the viewport size, aligned vector, and what is aligned vector is canvas size x multiply into long multiplier, short multiplier. What is a long short multiplier? Okay, it's something. Cameras, map cameras. It seems that it is okay. So there's different cameras. Maybe this is responsible for parallax effect and background. Let's see. Cars add car, camera world add car, cameras eye viewport add all web text, cameras eye. Let's see. First we can what we can change here. We can change a viewport. So let's go back to the camera component. What we have here. We have max viewport, fixed size viewport, predefined, aspect ratio. Let's see. So basically this is the whole game. World. World is created. body component. Let's see. So we have a fixed viewport. What we need to do is, I think we will need at least two layers to make a simple game. So this would be a player, character. That's it. This will be obstacles. This would be what it would be? The ground, I think. So and we need to create some camera that will look to the character and see that no. So let's return to the game. Report. Let's read again. This part of the camera responsible for knowing which location is on the one game while we're currently looking at. Controls zoom level and rotation angle of view. The enter of the viewfinder allows it to designate which point inside the viewport serves as logical center of the camera. Okay. And how do they have an examples here? See, enter is center. The center is 0.5. Center position inside some 2D object to no size bounding box. Okay. How we can I think can duplicate the tab, go to issues, close the finder, or close. So let's see. Flame game world elements. Camera viewport world. Viewfinder, camera controls, elements. Okay, so I still don't understand the flame. So let's maybe clone flame, go to the flame example, flame, see examples, examples of what examples, games, games, racing. Let's open it. Let's add dependencies for it. Let's see how it works. So let's start it. And how this works. Let's see. Okay, I found some explanation. Let's go to the main, debug it anyway. I hope this will work, but it seems like it shouldn't. Where I can find this? Other modules, tutorials, development for 2D. Okay. Main. Game structure. Okay. Let's study it. So it generates components. to the world added to the component. We're wondering when we need to return future only waits until the component is finished. Launch game, so such you only have to wait for the future from and the object requires. Okay. Lastly, we create a camera object to look at the world. Internally, the camera consists of two parts, viewport and viewfinder. The default is max viewport, which takes up the entire available screen size. This is exactly what we need to game, so no need to change anything. The viewfinder, on the other hand, needs to be set properly. Take dimensions of underlying world to account. We want entire card layout to be visible. We need to scroll entire world size to about fit into the screen. So visible game size setting. Show the matter size device. So tested. Okay. Game size. Okay, so this is a calculation of game size. Next, specify which part of the world will be a center of which world. In this case, I specify the center of the point should be at the top of the screen, and corresponding point will be in game. It's okay. It will be half of the screen. But how you just expand the game too wide or too tall? Camera component, you find the visible game size. Position. Oh, I see. I see. The position is here. So let's do some adjustment. Let's add character to the world. So, and the character should final character to be like that. And then okay. Maybe it's really better to assign better because I don't know why. Maybe it will throw an error, certainly. Let's see. Paint and go position. So we have a position, we have an X here. Let's for a moment restore it to the X and Y. What next? The camera is level 1 viewport. So what viewport we should choose? Viewport extends. The simple viewport with predefined size expands. Go to the game controls. Expands to fit. I think it would be better to use or max viewport or fixed aspect ratio viewport, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's really better not to resize, because why? So let's stick to the max viewport. Yes, it's default, but I think it would be better if I just write it here. And so viewfinder position should depends from the character, and in every update here I think it would be some bottom center should be position. So let's see. Update. Now let's create smallest velocity just to check. So the object is going down, but we need to update the camera viewfinder. Do you have update camera viewfinder or something similar? No. So let's try to position to the character position. Maybe let's try. See what's happened. Nothing happened. Okay, let's the code. Visible game size. Visible game size. And what is the visible game size? For example, here. Visible game size is null. So maybe it should be setting ensures that no matter the size of the device, the zoom level adjusted such that the specified chunk of the game will be visible. Let's add, let's stop vertical velocity and add x velocity, it's maybe even faster. Let's see. The camera is not moving at all. So why? Why it is not moving? Let's try to assign visible viewfinder visible. Why this is like that? Be much easier. Looks like that, I think. So, oh, I see. So, visible games. How much? A game world out viewport. No. Maximum zoom. Okay. Let's try. Something like that. I need to restart. Not sure. Let's restart. Oh, at least it works. The game is changing. And the size is too. So the player certainly moving right, but okay, let's just for an experiment, let's add a select thing, obstacle without velocity at all, with x static, and we will add to the world. So let's restart again. So this is a component here. This is a player. Let's change the color. Why? Okay, so this now should be something like that. Yep. And it works, but that's very strange behavior. And it's obviously too much zoomed in. It should be something like that. It should be calculated at least. So the player is moving. Let's velocity just to play with numbers. Okay, now we can certainly move around and back. But what if I set it to 0? So, because whoa, we have a huge problem here. It's completely zoom in, zoom out. How we can fix this? We don't need to be visible entire world. Max viewport. We just need to be visible. Let's read it again. For example, if visible automatically select the maximum zoom level such that a rectangle of size is visible through viewport. If you want a certain dimension to unconstrained, set it to 0. Okay, so what if I set 0 to both x and y? Let's try that, and it works. So basically we can change the zoom level as it's written here just by using visible game size. It's convenient, I can tell, but we still have a problem now because the current player now at the bottom. This is certainly not a behavior that should be and I think that would be better if we change to the center. I think, but we need to set set bounds. Set clear world bounds for the cameras you found there. The bounds are shape given in world coordinates. The viewfinder position will be restricted to always remain inside this region. Note that if you want to camera name see empty space outside the world's rendering area, then you should set up the boundaries to be smaller than the size of the world. So we can use shape or should be a rectangle. Let's see shape polygon around the rectangle. I think rectangle should be fine. Let's create from the I don't know, left top right button, or maybe left top right button should be okay. So left top should be 0, right button left, it will be left top, right button. So button should be, I think, 200. Right, I cannot tell. Let's add just 500. Let's restart again. and as far as I can see, it didn't work. Because let's maybe add something like that. Nope. What if we just ignore zoom level here? Nope. Okay. So let's add velocity here. Too much speed. Sorry, too much speed. Something like that would be okay. So camera is not moving. Let's add camera updates. Now camera updates correctly. It's moving to the bottom, but let's try to I see. So maybe that's a reason why I should not set game here, because game coordinates center, the game coordinates of a point that is to be positioned at the center of viewport. So if do we have some set position to avoid bounce, set bounce. Okay, not that. If you want the camera to never, okay, I want to camera how to play. Okay, cards, it's not that important now. Gameplay, card position, world for each first pile, the render, stockpile. See. So I think drag update camera, zoom, first child camera component, zoom, position, even delta, moved only allowed cards. If no, it has no any bounds. It is possible to search? Yes, it's possible to search. So maybe they have search here and see. Okay, detecting gameplay, bounce. Let's see. Bombs. Okay, highlighted. Move to world bounce. Follow. If done. Follow vector 2. Follow component. World bounce. Your world bounce. Follow vector 2. Okay, do we have something similar to the follow? No. Okay, world camera, follow. Oh, we have a follow here. So let's just position provider. Okay, we need to create some position provider. I don't know what it is, Let's try to create it. Okay, what is the position provider? How we can create it? Okay, this is an abstract class. Position provider implementation. Get set value. This class allows construction position provider on the fly using callbacks. Position get run setter. This require a graphic store. Okay. Implementation. Scale provider, angle provider, enter provider, size provider. Okay, there are several providers. Can be affected rotation, affected enter, effects. Okay. So I need to what? To why this is not work. Method is not defined. Why it's not defined? It's right here. So okay, it seems like it is hidden. So let's Google it. It has no occurrences at all. Let's Google in the repository. Okay, let's see. This behavior will make owner follow the target. Here, both the owner and the target are position providers, which could be either position components or camera viewfinder report, or any other objects, including custom. Okay, max fit. Okay. Follow behavior extends component. Let's see. Camera can follow size, move to, okay, still don't understand. Follow behavior, date target, okay, follow behavior, let's go to the follow. This is a position provider. Okay, now it's more understandable. So follow behavior is a wrapper for the target, provision target. So how can I find out to use bounded position behavior? This behavior ensures that target's position stays within specified bounds. This is what I'm looking for. Which checks, okay. Shape bounds position target. This is it. Let's see. Experimental camera component. I see. But it's not here. Camera component. Set bounds. priority, viewport bounded position behavior, but it's not. Okay. To follow. Okay, precision provider. Let's again try to find it. Okay, as far as I can see, the position target is should be implemented. Let's see. But I have a position component. Why I can not oh, I think I need to finish this stream because obviously I just spent a lot of time to understand why and how fall should work, and it worked much more simpler than I thought. So now it's working, and it's working without any updates. Okay, let's see. Let's speed up to the left top right button. Let's speed up to, I don't know, 1. It goes down. Let's do 3 to 1. Okay. Obviously it it works. It works. Let's stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, let's stop it. So basically, I set up top right button in 1000 and 200, and it stopped something. Okay, let's just understand how much actually. So basically it stopped on the 1002. Oh, I see. Because it's not dependent from the high. It obviously assigned to the top of the game. So if we move the top side of the screen, the player should move to the... Okay, it still moves, but it shouldn't. Okay. I think visible gaming modes. I think we need to ensure that we always see the whole height, but we don't need to ensure that we see all width, because the width of the screen is always dynamic, and the height of the screen is always static. I think it should be visible. So let's let's create some, I don't know, game size. Okay, canvas size high. It will be this one. Let's restart a game. So basically it will now oh, I see, I made it wrong, so let's replace it. Continue, and now it should change. Okay, no, please don't crash. Okay. But the size will not affect the zoom. Okay, the zoom is set. The zoom is set. Maybe. I think I will commit all changes for now. And it will be today update, I think. And thank you for watching. Maybe you found, I hope, something useful.